talking about the internet. Hey everybody, it is Thursday and can you believe it? It's already been a month since we started this thing, so holy shit. And thanks for like coming along and watching sometimes because it makes me happy, and I'm glad to see that I'm not just the only one watching my videos by a slight margin, so that's cool. And today, speaking of the internet and being friends with people, we're talking about internet firsts, and this is a tag that was very awkwardly started by Melrose, who's much cooler than I am and has like this trendy lifestyle fashion-y YouTube channel that I'll link below. And so if you like exactly the opposite of me, she's like blonde and very cool and British, you can watch her, so you're welcome. But yeah, she made this video kind of recently and I watched it and I thought, I have lots of embarrassing internet moments, so this is probably a good one for me to do. And it's basically about all the shit that you did on the internet when you were younger and kind of regret, but now you're sharing it with the public, so rehashing all of those beautiful memories. And let's pop into it because it's going to take a hot minute. The first question is, what is your first username? And to be honest, I am shit and have early Alzheimer's. I feel like, just kidding, sort of, and don't remember, but I do remember that my first kind of real account on a social site was a Drake Bell message board. You heard me right, Drake Bell, as in Drake and Josh. Oh yes. I had a friend in elementary school who, I guess she was actually way more tapped into online culture than I was, and she told me that she had just joined this board and it was really cool, so I should join up. So I did, and it was just kind of a place to bullshit, but my kind of biggest memory or takeaway from that whole experience was that's my first experience with Photoshop. I remember there's those banners or whatever that you have under your like image, and at the time there was no limit on how big it could be, so you'd have to scroll down forever and ever to get through everybody's different whatever that part is called, I forgot, I don't know. And I would layer pictures and do like, use the eraser and color dodge to hell and back, and it was a big hot mess, but I secretly kind of wish I still had some of those images just so I could look back on it, but I don't know where they are now. But the first usernames I remember, one was a LiveJournal account from, it almost pains me to say this, you heard me, 9 years ago. 9 years. And it was something like Amazingly Elle or Amazingly Ellie, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, and I know that somebody's gonna embarrass the shit out of me for this, so whatever. And yes, that happened, and I would post about feelings and poems. Poems happened. Oh, they happened. And then the other thing was a YouTube account, but it was also my name on a Killers forum, which is where I graduated to after I left the Drake Bell forum because it was too cool for that now. And I went there and I just talked with all the super fans, and that was actually kind of cool because we would meet up at shows, and my parents must have thought I was nuts. I mean, I was nuts. I was 15 and I'm like, I want to go to California because I want to go see the Killers, and I'm gonna go meet up with strangers from the internet and hang out with them at the show. So, but I did, and I'm not dead, so. But I remember that username was Elle Musique, which is really, really bad, awkward, non-correct French, and it's actually still up. Well, I don't know about the account on the Killers forum because I don't pay attention to that anymore, but I know that the YouTube channel's still up, and I privated a lot of those videos because, to be honest, it's just too much embarrassment even for me. But that's actually where this channel idea was born. Like, I started making everydayelle videos on there about 4 years ago or something when I was kind of making regular content. But yeah, it was just me like bullshitting to a MacBook, so it wasn't anything too sophisticated. But that's kind of where I started my YouTube little life that's never come to fruition with anything. But yeah, that's kind of how that happened, and I'm going to move into the next question because I am blabbing. My first email address, I feel like I'm going to be horrible for all of these because I don't remember. I know that I had a AAM email, and I think my username on AAM, which is kind of like the American equivalent of MSN, was Wagamama, or Wagnamama, because my last name's Wagner, get it? Wagnamama224, and I have no idea what the 224 stands for, because I'm not born on the 24th of February, or 2 and 2 is 4, and 4 is 8, and that doesn't mean anything to me either, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So I think that was probably my first email address. Possibly, but honestly I've had the same Gmail account since I was 16 or so, when Gmail was invite only and it was really hard to get in. This is the benefit of being an internet geek. You get to have your name as your Gmail account, which is really hard these days. So something good came out of being a geek, right? Let's quote here, shall we? 6 years ago, so I've had my Twitter account for 6 years, which also makes me incredibly old, trying to get my website started and uploading / editing some photos from my art school portfolio. Exciting, eh? Fuck, am I Canadian? Okay, so yes, I'm not working on my art school portfolio anymore. Those days are long gone. But I'm still working on my real book, so there's something, and I'm still making my real website. My first Facebook status. My first post on here. I joined in October of 2006, like whenever, late October. And my first post, well, my first wall post that's on there is from a girl that I have no idea what's happening in her life anymore. And it says, "Woo! Lol, virginity taken. Yeah, it's me from screen printing. I found you. Mwahahaha." Okay. Yeah, so I guess, what was I, just like really artsy in 2006? Actually, I remember that year. I only basically wore vests or cardigans, little tank tops, tight skinny jeans, and ballet flats, and I had really long blonde curly hair, and I didn't wear a stitch of makeup. And I used to wear like these little kitty hair clips, like the plastic ones, and I would put back this side of my hair like this. And that was my look for over a year. Next up is first Instagram. It ended up being a picture of the Jeejmeister. So that's from the 2nd of September 2011, which means I've had Insta for just about, I don't know, 2 years and change now, which sounds about right. And that was kind of weird. I had to like go through a lot of life moments that have happened in the last couple of years, and I didn't realize how much time I've actually spent in like London and Sweden in the last couple of years. So it was basically like London, Sweden, London, Sweden, London, Sweden, London, Sweden. But you know, that's fine. I can't really complain about that. And my first vlog, I kind of touched on this earlier, but I think my first vlog was that live journal account. So yeah. I just embarrassed myself on a very, very frequent basis. And I remember I would just be tapping away my little life journal that was bright pink. I remember it was bright pink, and you had these little emojis that would move, and you could put like feeling happy, feeling sad, feeling confused. Yeah, so that happened. That was a thing that happened in the world. I'm very sorry to say. And my first YouTube video is long privated. First video. Oh, okay, this isn't as embarrassing as I thought it was going to be. It's actually, like I said, it was on a Killers forum, and when YouTube came out, it was like this ridiculous revolution, because now we could all watch videos like kind of faster than we could before, so you could actually watch a couple videos in a night instead of waiting forever and ever to download a 2-minute video. And my first upload was this performance that I really liked at the time that Brandon Flowers did with U2. Like, I guess he just kind of came on stage during one of the performances, and they were performing the song In a Little While, and he sings it with them, whatever. And it's kind of nice. It was a good moment. Not original content. If we're talking about original content, it was a video that is privated, and it's called Best Vlog Ever, Part A. Test edition, and it's me and my best friend Kayla bullshitting about nothing, absolutely nothing. We're talking about I think Christmas break, and that was December 21st, 2006. So this has been enlightening. And that's it, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't know why I'm all in your face all of a sudden, but yeah, I hope I sufficiently embarrassed myself for you guys enough, and I would love nothing more than you guys embarrassing yourselves in making this video, so please, by all means, feel free. And if you're too lazy to do that, at least leave a comment and let me know something good. An old username. Let me feel like I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. It's fine. Anyway, if you like this at all and you want to kind of like keep in touch with me, leaving all my links down below to talk to me, and just as much if you want to see more videos, you can subscribe. So yeah, I will talk to all of you really soon, and hope you're doing great.